My sister-in-law tried to make me skip my brother's wedding. I made sure she skipped it instead. My brother Danny called me crying when his fiancée left him 2 months before their wedding. They'd been together 6 years, and she just walked out after finding some texts from his coworker that were literally about a work project. I dropped everything and flew home to help him deal with canceling vendors and returning gifts. We spent 3 weeks going through everything together, and honestly, it brought us closer than we'd been since we were kids. That's when he met Veronica at his buddy's barbecue. She was the cousin of someone there, and they hit it off immediately. Within 2 weeks, they were dating, and she was already talking about moving in with him. I was happy he wasn't moping anymore, but something felt off about how fast she was moving. 4 months later, Danny proposed and asked me to be his best woman since I'd been there through everything. Veronica smiled to his face, then pulled me aside and said, having a female best woman would confuse people and I should just be a regular guest. I told her Danny asked me, and that was that. From then on, every wedding planning session turned into her trying to push me out. When we went cake tasting, she told the baker I had food allergies I don't have. When we picked flowers, she said I was colorblind. At the venue walkthrough, she kept telling Danny I looked tired and overwhelmed, and maybe I needed less responsibilities. Danny just laughed it off because he thought she was joking. Then came dress shopping. Veronica picked out bridesmaid dresses, but told me as best woman I should wear something different to stand out. She sent me to a different store with her cousin who was supposed to help me find something appropriate. The dress they picked was basically a white cocktail dress. Her cousin kept saying Veronica specifically wanted me in white to show how special my role was. I knew exactly what she was doing, so I bought it and thanked them profusely. At the rehearsal dinner, Veronica's mom started talking about traditional wedding roles and how it was inappropriate for a woman to stand with the groom. Veronica jumped in saying she'd been trying to convince me to sit with the family instead, but I was being stubborn. My mom shut that down real quick, saying Danny chose me and that was final. Veronica actually teared up and said she just wanted everything perfect. The morning of the wedding, Veronica texted me that my dress got ruined at the cleaners and she'd left a replacement in my hotel room. I went to check and found a hideous brown dress 2 sizes too big, with a note saying it was the only thing available last minute. Her cousin texted asking if I got the dress and saying Veronica was so worried about me. That's when I decided to play along. I texted back, thanking her for finding something and said I was getting ready. Then I put on the white cocktail dress they'd picked out weeks earlier. I showed up to the bridal suite to grab my bouquet, and Veronica's face went pale. She started screaming that I was trying to upstage her and ruin her wedding. Her bridesmaids were confused because she'd been telling everyone she picked that dress specifically for me. Her cousin tried to say there must be a mix-up, but I pulled out my phone and showed everyone the text about the brown dress being my replacement after mine got ruined. Then I showed them the receipt for the white dress with her cousin's signature as the one who helped me buy it. Veronica completely lost it and started throwing things. She ripped her own veil trying to grab my phone and knocked over a whole table of champagne glasses. The venue coordinator came running and said we needed to start in 10 minutes. Veronica was sobbing and screaming that I ruined everything, and she couldn't go out there with me dressed like that. Danny came to check what was happening and saw his bride melting down while I stood there in the dress she'd picked. Her own bridesmaid started telling him how she'd been setting me up and lying about everything. Danny asked Veronica if she really tried to trick me into wearing white to make me look bad. She said I deserved it for trying to steal attention as best woman. Danny walked out and told the officiant we needed a minute. Veronica tried to follow him, but her mom held her back, saying she needed to calm down and fix her makeup. 20 minutes later, Danny came back and said the wedding was off. He couldn't marry someone who would try to humiliate his sister. Veronica's family went nuts, but our side just started packing up. I returned the white dress the next day and got my money back. Danny ended up dating the venue coordinator who helped him handle all the cancellation stuff. They got married last year in a backyard ceremony where I actually was best woman in a normal blue dress.